Light rain in the forecast today, but they've decided to leave the roof open here, so we'll see how it plays out. It's the home opener of this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in, Victor Robles. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And he takes ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, Anthony Rendon. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready on 1-2. Fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, number 44.
Now at the plate, Alvarez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score. So striding in, Juan Soto. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Juan Soto.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Diaz scoops it up, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch coming. Here it is. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now look at the screen here, okay? That ball is inside off the zone, inside off the plate, and he still was able to pull his hands inside and get a base hit.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Got him. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. At the plate, Max Muncy. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Robles going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Into the box, George Springer. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Zimmerman is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Jose Bautista. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center, and Bautista has a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes, and that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Back-to-back changeups. The first one, he got a chance to recognize it. Read it well. The second one drills it for the base hit. I love his approach on that at bat.
In now, Robinson Chirinos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Scherzer comes set, 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Settling in now, Adam Eaton. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
1 strike now from Cole. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now here's the pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but just showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Eaton rounds the corner and is headed home. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Trey Turner started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Working for the punch out and the offering to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Center fielder number
stepping in and ready for another shot. Victor Robles 0 for 1 here in the early going. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
And this is taken for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time. Grounder down the line at third.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. We played 2.5, all tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Jose Altuve.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Robles moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball after it is Eaton. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Drilled right back up the middle. And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit. So some two-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Houston. We've played 3 full. We're striding in once again. Juan Soto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Soto.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One strike now from Cole. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
No respect. They know you're struggling, so they came right at you with the fastball 3-2, and you got the base hit. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Designated hitter, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get. At the plate, George Springer. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Springer.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. The 1-0 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Robles. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Outside 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and there were 2 down.
All right, fielder number 19.
Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Scherzer gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch of the at-bat.
Howie Kendrick.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Nationals. Right fielder.
In now is Adam Eaton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yan Gomes. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Robinson Chirinos will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More to come from Houston after this. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Center fielder number 16.
Ready once again, Victor Robles, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Back-to-back hits, and now they're in a position to break this inning open. You can bunt, you can hit and run, you can do a lot of things now to take the lead and really put some pressure on the defense.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Springer racing back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And this one gets away. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Nationals move in front now 4-1. Riding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did. He's got a fastball at 96 and a curveball. You have to pick one or the other. He's just too filthy to sit there and think you're going to be able to read and react. Sit on one and take the other.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Here's another 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. And Zimmerman has a base hit.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in.
Batting.
Don't pitch to him anymore.
Hitter, Matt Adams.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Matt Adams, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Just late. He's safe. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Digging in once again, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Hector Rondon takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Hector Rondon.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista ranging back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. But they strike for, and that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
He found himself in a great hitter's count. Pitcher tried to trick him with a changeup, and he still got a base hit. I think he was looking for that changeup.
Into the box now, Alvarez, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time, this would be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
George Springer is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, I think he made the pitch he wanted to make. It was down, but hey, unfortunately it found the hole and got through the infield.
Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Tim Collins trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. In now, Michael Brantley, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Yan Gomes.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Striding into the box, Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Robles. Josh James is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. From the stretch, there's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Third baseman, number 6.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. From the belt, the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Juan Soto will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Yanked on the ground down the line. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Chirinos waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nats leave a pair, but they hang on to a one-run lead. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Carlos Correa will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 1, Carlos Correa.
Ball 1. He'll interplay with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. Grounded to third. And he's retired here, 1 away. Hunter Strickland
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Jose Altuve is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes.
Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now another 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Robles going back on it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Shortstop,
and that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch to short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, number 44.
Now to the plate, Alvarez. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And that's in there, base hit.
This guy is so strong. He just fought that ball off the left field. I know it's a little bit of a blooper right now, but it's going to be a line drive in the books when you look back.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. Oh, Howie. He goes to first. What a play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play. Carlos Correa will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Will Harris.
Hit back up the middle. And Zimmerman has a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, he's had a heck of a day. Right there, that base hit's going to make him 4 for 4 on the day, and the batting average just continues to rise.
Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. Lays off 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Second baseman.
Here's Howie Kendrick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. Number 39 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 39.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Springer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Fielder, George Springer.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Robles is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Michael Brantley. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Astros leave one. Score remains tied. Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Comes set with the 0-1. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Now batting,
Gerardo Parra will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And that misses ball 1. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Altuve has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting,
the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away. Ryan Presley has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 57, Ryan Presley.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. The 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 2-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Still all square at 4 apiece. Kurt Suzuki is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
Standing in, Martin Maldonado. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, this is going to get real interesting. You get a base hit right here, and now you bring that winning runner on base. Are they going to play more of a National League game, maybe bunt him over? Or are they going to be American League traditionally and try to slug him home? Let's see what happens.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Shortstop.
At the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1 on the ground up the middle. Kendrick back to first, a double play, and we are heading to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon.
Leading off for Washington.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Now a flare out toward right center. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Ryan Zimmerman waits on deck. Hit back up the middle. Throw just does beat into the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. First pitch coming, here it is. Out in front here is Zimmerman as this will find the seats in left, a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nothing doing here this half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And Kyle Barraclough comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Stepping into the box, Alvarez. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Robles moves over. 1 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Here's the first pitch to him. Soft liner toward short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 4.
Here's George Springer. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Lined hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. This game's all tied at 4. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. James Hoyt takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 51.
And that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Little tapper down the first baseline. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 4.
Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Comes set and the 0-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Right fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hard hit to first. Muncy fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains tied. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a looper to left. Turner onto the grass. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Kendrick gets to it. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Leading off for the Nationals.
So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 offering to Suzuki. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, it's late in the game, but I tell you what, a leadoff single, that's what you want to start the late innings. Now it sets you up to be able to manufacture or do some things and maybe get that run home.
Trey Turner is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this has been a frustrating at-bat. He's got to really get his emotions intact. First, he got a call he didn't like. Then he takes an ugly swing, and he finds himself down 0-2. Time to take a deep breath and regroup. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Center fielder, Victor Robles.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Stepping in now, Victor Robles. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Ready once again, Juan Soto. Joe Smith is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Juan Soto goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Oh, that was a big pitch right there. That was a swing count for me. Now the pressure's really mounting. You got the bases loaded in a tight game right here. He's got to deliver. He's got to throw strikes. As a hitter, you know he's got to come to you. All the pressure is on the pitcher right now.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Oh, here's a little looper, and that's going to drop. A base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
What a great feeling. Extra inning game to drive in 2 runs, and now let's see if they can close it out with the pitching.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Sean Doolittle is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
62. Sean Doolittle.
Hit in the air out to center field. Robles on the move. 1 out.
The second baseman,
digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
and that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He was a double play victim last time around. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Doolittle pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it.